Warning: you might find the content herein disturbing, but the truth must be revealed.
There's not much the Chinese can gain by invading little Taiwan. They are doing well by themselves alone, and they do not ask anything from the Chinese government. They have been independent and take care of themselves, and they never made any trouble for China. So I don't think the Chinese would want to make war or harm them in any way. I think Taiwanese people should not worry too much and should not do anything provocative or make an excuse for the Chinese government to cause some uncomfortable conflict, against their own will. Because if they invade Taiwan, make war with Taiwan, then 23 million souls of Taiwanese people will lament, will suffer, and thus they will pray to heaven and earth and curse the Chinese government and the leaders, and also the Chinese people from mainland who has been drafted into army will also have injury and die, and both sides will have to suffer some loss of any kind. And the people in China have enjoyed peace for a long, long time under the good government of China. They're not used to warlike energy and atmosphere, and when they see blood flowing and brothers and sisters killing each other like that, they will also not feel well. They will not sit well with the government, and they will not also think good of the government, and they might pray heaven and earth also to do something to stop the war, and then because of that, heavens will intervene and will make trouble for the leaders or for the Chinese government. According to Buddhist teaching of karma or the Christian doctrine saying, as you sow, so shall you reap. And never do to others what you don't want to be done to yourself. And because of the terrifying situation of the war, and the suffering, the blood flowing of their own people. So in the long run, whoever make war will have to pay the price of burning hell. This is not escapable. And all this energy will be brewing before that, and during the war, and after the war. And that will make the war leaders sick or encounter misfortune of great magnitude, and will be falling in many different ways, even though they might win in the beginning. War is never a recommendation for any conflict. And the government of China, they know very well all this. So I don't think they will try to harm the Taiwanese in any way. Just my humble opinion and analyzed. Because the Chinese people, they're very smart. The government, you see, they govern, oh my God, billions of people, and all are peaceful, and they are develop. They're top in the world. So they must be very smart. I don't think they risk anything more than, unreasonable, just to take over a little island like Taiwan, which is not interest to them, which they could do without. Because Taiwanese people are peaceful. They're not doing any harm to anybody. They try to help as much as they can in their capacity. Therefore, the Taiwanese people have very much merit in the eyes of heavens. So whoever harm them would make trouble for themselves by shooting themselves in the toe. And I don't think any smart government so powerful like Chinese government would try to make war with a little Taiwanese, island. For what? They don't even need land. They don't even need Taiwan. All this time, they never needed Taiwan, so they won't ever need it. Because if they are Buddhists, they know the law of karma. As you sow, so shall you reap. Whatever you do to others will come back to you, sooner or later. If not in this life, then after you die, you go to hell, suffer no end. Because killing humans, then they will go to hell for sure. All the Buddhists know that. And even non-Buddhists, the Chinese people, not all of them are Buddhists, but the governments, they know. The government under His Excellency President Xi knows, because the president is the one who taught people to adhere to Buddhism. You know, their traditional religion since also a long, long time. Since the Buddha's time, since Xuanzang, great master went to India to try to copy the Buddhist sutra and bring back to China. That's how we have many Buddhist scriptures due to the Chinese translation from Sanskrit. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to know much about Buddhism, thanks to the Chinese. So it is their traditional religious belief. But anyway, the Chinese, they are liberal. They have many other also older religions like Taoism, Confucianism, etc., which all preach peace and harmony and kindness to all beings and toward each other as humans. They even have a saying saying that the net of heaven is immensely huge and look free, but even one tiny feather cannot fall through. So not just the Buddhist people know the consequences of killing, but the Chinese people, they are very wise. They know all this wisdom because they are very old country and old tradition, very ancient culture. So especially His Excellency, the President Xi of China, would not allow the attack of Taiwan to take place. But please, the Taiwanese people, please do pray, Do pray for a better world, a better country, and a better relationship with your big brother, China. Do pray, because you never know. Everyone knows, especially the great China, they know that it's the 21st century already. We don't fight for land anymore. If it doesn't resolve peacefully, then just let it be. Many countries, they okay with each other. You know, I like the outcome, the way they treat each other, like France and Monaco, Italy and San Marino, Liechtenstein, also a very little country next to Switzerland, for example, like that. Many little countries, you know, smaller than Taiwan, does earn some dignity. So I think Taiwan should also have one, should be like an independent nation. I guess there are other small countries within big countries. I used to belong to big country and became independent and all that. I just don't remember them all.
Examples of countries or states in brotherly harmony: Andorra and France, Spain; East Timor and Indonesia; Eritrea and Ethiopia; Iceland and Denmark; Ireland and the United Kingdom; Namibia and South Africa; etc.
It's like the North Korea, the South Korea, and South Sudan and Sudan, and like Malaysia and Singapore. They became brothers just like that. Because sometimes in the family, you know, one big brother has grown up and do well, and the other brother also want to do well. He's grown up and want to do well. So Taiwan is the same, even if some little strife somewhere due to past history or something, but Taiwan has grown up. They have their own president and their own parliament, and their own Senate and their own government, and everything is fine with the Taiwanese people. They are happy like that. So maybe Chinese government, or maybe His Excellency Xi Jinping, has been too busy with foreign aid, helping many countries, like Africa country and all that, which I'm very, very impressed, because they are poor country. So if Chinese government or the president help them, that means they don't want nothing from them. So I'm very, very impressed with this kind of noble, unconditional assistance. So they have been too busy with foreign and also some other, and now pandemic and all that, and they have forgotten to help Taiwan also. Yeah, I think soon, when they're not too busy, when the President Xi Jinping has not too much trouble giving a burden onto him, then he might think of helping more Taiwan to develop more, to rise up more in status in the international stage, like bringing Taiwan into UN as a nation, and help them to be more respect, honor, and recognize the way the Taiwanese people deserve, because they have been doing well. They have been really behaving well. And they're really taking care of themselves and each other, taking care of the poor and taking care of the needy, and help other nations, the way they can, not as big as China, of course, because China is a big brother. So in one family, if one big brother is rich and famous and powerful, then they would normally help the younger sibling. Taiwan is a younger brother or younger sister. And so when a president has time, I think he will help Taiwan more. Yeah, that's was, I guess. I guess he planned to do that, he just didn't have time. Yeah. So anyway, well, because it's about time that Taiwan should be more recognized and more honored. Maybe if the Chinese government too busy to help Taiwan, and maybe the American government should help Taiwan also. Whoever helped Taiwan is okay, because they have been undermined too long and suffer and humiliated and oppressed too long already. It's time that Taiwan have some recognition and respect that they deserve. The Taiwanese people should behave also. They already behave very well, just even better would be better. My humble opinion, of course. I wish all the Taiwanese people the best. I wish the countries of Taiwan and China all the best, and peace, happiness, prosperity, the way you are having right now. I wish you keep that and develop more insight spiritually, more practicing goodness, benevolence, compassion, more veganism, so your countries will even have more and more merit to sustain peace, happiness, and prosperity for all. May heaven protect you all and help you to elevate your spiritual consciousness. So be it. Amen. Amitabha Buddha, Yin Bodhisattva, protect Taiwan and China. Please. Thank you. Thank you all, the saints and sages and Buddhas who protect Taiwan and protect China, protect their brotherly relationship. Thank you.